So Mr. Varun presents you the following trading and profit and loss account for the previous year ended March 25 and requires you to compute income from business for the assessment year 25-26. We have opening stock 85,000, wages. These are allowable. First we have to verify in adjustments. Wages also 35,000, that is also admissible. That means allowable. We have to pay that expenditure compulsory. Purchase also, carriage inward also. Sales as well as closing stock. This is all actually business. But we have to see what is given in adjustments. Later we'll check that one. Staff salary also 18,750. Bank transfer tax, bank transaction tax also allowable. Audit fees also allowable. Income tax also. So income tax. So tax we have to calculate what is actual amount. Later we calculate tax. That's why something is adjustment. We'll later check once. Car expenditures 15,000. If it is office, then allowable. If it is personal, we have to add that personal amount. Advertising allowable. Donation also. Donation 2,500. It is not allowable. It's not compulsory. General expenditures. It's office expenditure. It's allowable. GST provision also. But we have to check once in adjustments. Technical know-how purchased during the year 30,000. So this is one-time expenditure. Here we are all writing only repeated expenditure. This is one-time expenditure. So this is in balance sheet. But during the year they are telling something, we have to provide depreciation for this. That is allowable. Interest on capital. This also personal. So I am taking capital, for that I am paying interest. Some other they are not taking loan, depends on personal. So this is not allowable. Depreciation car, so that is also allowable. First we have to go through what is there in adjustments. Provision for bad debts. Bad debts is allowable. Provision is we are keeping that amount, so it's not allowable. Net profit also given. Sales, closing stock. Gross profit to 1,32,000. It is brought down. Interest and debenture also not a business income. Bad debts recovered previously allowed. So previously allowed means what? Already that is there. So unallowed we are subtracting, but it is allowed, so it's a business. Sundry income also business income. It's allowable. Rent from house property. It is not a business income. It's other income, so it's also subtracted. Now first we'll check what is adjustments. Additional information. Opening stock is undervalued by 15%. So opening stock 85,000. 15% is undervalued. So that means we valued less. So it should be more. More means what? Profit should be less, right? So we have to pay less tax. That's why it's also how much overvaluation that we have to subtract. And closing stock also. This is undervalued, this is overvalued. Both are same only. We have to subtract because in both the cases profit should be less only. Purchase includes a cash payment. See, cash payment of rupees 30,000. So that is we have to purchase through bank. So this is cash. So this is also inadmissible. Any cash payment relating to raw material. Remaining is allowable. Towards raw material, 20% car expense, personal use. See, so that only. Car expenses is 15,000, and that 20% is inadmissible. So 50,000 in 20% we have to add, because why we are adding all those expenditure means what? To show less profit. Because if you are showing less profit, so tax rate should be less only. So to avoid tax, we are showing unnecessary expenditure, not admissible expenditure. So that's why whatever admissible expenditure in a government point of view, we have to add. So to get exact profit. So next, out of income tax and GST, income tax is allowable. Income tax 32,000 already it's there. It's after that we are paying, so this is inadmissible. This full amount only, see they are telling income tax of rupees 6,250 and GST of rupees 1,250 were paid before filing. Whatever, so income tax totally it is inadmissible because we are paying last after getting actual profit. That's why, so we are adding. So don't worry about this 6,250. GST provision, that is 16,000 we paid earlier. So GST 16,000, 1,250, that means already paid. Remaining we have to pay. So that's why that is balance amount we have to pay because already this was paid. That is also allowable. Remaining is what? Inadmissible. Next, before filing the rate of return of income. Donation of 5,000 to Delhi University Carry on Social Sciences. See, donation we have to pay, not compulsory. Research work we are paying, so that's why we have to subtract that in admissible expenditure. Not, see, that is not debited here. That's why we have to subtract here to get less profit. So now in solution part, net profit as per profit loss account 16,750. Purchase of raw material 30,000 paid towards cash. That's why it is inadmissible. Car expenditures 20% personal use. That also income tax totally inadmissible 32,000. So we are not considering that adjustment also. Donation 2,500 inadmissible. GST provision 16,000 already this much paid. So remaining 14,750 as provision. So provision means what? Not paid yet. Simply we shown without knowing exact amount. So the paid is already okay. That's why this is allowable. Paid is allowable. So 16,000, 1,250. Remaining 14,750 is inadmissible. Purchase of technical know-how. This is in balance sheet entry. For that depreciation is not provided. We have to subtract in depreciation technical know-how. That means 25% depreciation. That is not debited in profit loss account. We are not showing any depreciation towards technical know-how. That means capital expenditure. So interest on capital totally it's individual. So 16,000 depreciation on car. So we wrote to 18,000. So 20%, remaining 80% is allowable. 20% personal, so 3,600. Provisions, that provision is totally inadmissible because we provided. So that's why inadmissible. Less admissible expense not debited to profit and loss account. Social science research we are not showing. So 5,000 depreciation on technical know-how, that is also not debited. So the 30,000 25%. Undervaluation I said 85,000. Because of this profit should be reduced. So 15,000. Same thing, overvaluation opposite, that is inadmissible. Undervaluation of opening stock. If it is overvaluation, we should write in inadmissible. So overvaluation of closing stock. If it is undervaluation of closing stock, we have to write in inadmissible. So this 10%, 10,000 is overvaluation in opening stock. Both the cases profit should be reduced. So less non-business income credited to profit and loss account. So we showed some income that is not related to business only. That is interest on debenture, this much. Rent from house let out, that is also income from other business. So here we are credited, so we are subtracting that also. So our taxable income from business is 9,800.